In this video, I'm going to show you why I'm trading on Paradex, and I think it could be the next hyper liquid, which I personally made tens of thousands of dollars. Personally, also know people who have made hundreds of thousands of dollars. And this one guy on crypto Twitter from CC2 Ventures said he made $1 million. Actually, stand corrected here. He says now that airdrop was worth $2 million after the airdrop. And I'm sure he sold some of this, locking in profits, probably at least $1 million, $2 million unrealized here that he's sharing from this screenshot. You see this? It says clear as day right here. That's why I think that this is a great opportunity to be trading on Paradex, as I think that Paradex could be the next hyper liquid. As you see, they have some pretty big things coming here with their exchange, their digital asset management as well, that they call their Paradex vaults, and also their borrowing and lending markets that you can have a collateralized portfolio so you can borrow and lend against it seamlessly. So they have the XUSD, which is a native yield bearing synthetic dollar, and the Paradex chain itself. So all of these things are going to lead up to this 20% Genesis airdrop, and also they're giving out 26% 0.6 after the post airdrops for more incentives. So they're giving out 57%, 57.6% allocated to the community here, which is a substantial portion of the TGE. First thing you need to do is connect your wallet here, and it's going to create a wallet on the Paradex network. So if you haven't done that already, I'll just show you how to do that really quickly. So just make sure you have this to remember me so it makes it easy. I'm going to use choose wallet. I'm going to use the Rabby wallet as I have that already installed right here. I'm going to click on connect, and it's going to go through this process here of just signing this transaction to confirm that you own this wallet here like I do. So you do that by just signing the transaction there, and it gives you the key. And now you have your wallet. If this is your first time, it'll create your wallet for the first time. I've already created it, so it's just going to sign me in as you've seen. Then next, you're going to go over here and you can deposit from various networks, and you can start off with Ethereum. If you just have stuff on Ethereum, go from there, but you have to deposit USDC. That's very important, the native USDC token. And you have plenty of layer 2s to select from, layer 1s as well, like Solana and Avalanche. So just choose whatever one that fits you best. And you have to, of course, use USDC on all of those other networks. And you can bridge over using Paradex Bridge if you're starting from Ethereum. But if you're starting from a layer 2, such as Base, you have the choice of Rhino.fi or Layer Swap. And personally, either between these two, really, it's up to you. Just you, which one is faster or has the best transactions for you regarding the fees and slippage. So after doing those things such as logging in or creating your wallet, depositing the USDC from the layer 1 or layer 2, you can go over here to trade, and you have a couple options here, no pun intended, but you have futures and options markets of BTC and Sol. You have your choice of these two. And futures, you have many to select from. You can either favorite the ones that you want over here that I've done already, and you can select based on the category such as layer 1, layer 2, DeFi, and AI, memes, trending, losers, gainers, and new listings. These are pretty cool because they usually have incentives for the new listings. And that's great because you want to do this right here is to connect your wallet, and it's going to sign you up and make sure that you're getting these points allocated to you. And these points are going to pretty much determine your allocation to the airdrop. And previously, just based off my ranking from looking at past experiences with Hyperliquid, I was ranking somewhat like double this, like 15,000, and I got tens of thousands of dollars from a 15,000 ranking. So that means I'm pretty early with this one, ranking at 7,000, and I'm pretty sure I can close the gap here just by increasing my activity, especially with the volume. I think that that's going to be very important here is to increase your volume as much as possible. So I'm going to be opening and closing up trades, and I'm going to show you how to do that. So let me walk you through the basics here and just show you some of the options you have as far as gaining these points, which is the metric that they're going to go by for allocating the airdrop. So it's very important that you kind of build that up. I'm going to show you the various ways to build up those points. So you have a couple of vaults here. This is what they were talking about over here. If I just scroll up with these decentralized asset management, which they call Paradex vaults. So you have a couple vaults. You have some trending vaults up here that they share with you pretty nicely up here to show you like a kind of like the most popular ones are. And you can see here that they're all giving out pretty good APR. So if you're looking for yield, definitely check out Paradex because you're not only going to be getting the yield up front, but you're going to get the airdrop on the back end. That could be substantial, could be even more than what the yield is showing you here. So right now I'm in the Giga Vault myself, and I have my deposit $1,700 here. This one's, I believe, is being deprecated, so you're not going to be able to deposit into the Liquidator Vault. And right now, this one's paying 22.3%. This is a great yield. I'll click into here and you can see some of the details. The account value is just on the up and up. You can see your stats and how much you've made over time. Personally, I've been in here 33 days, and you can see some details such as the smart contract information and all the other info they share with you here, which is good. So let's go to the other vaults here. And these are more of like strategy, and you have decent selection here of these vetted strategies designated with this little check mark that says verified operator. I have not deposited into any of these, but I think that I will because the more surfaces that you're touching as far as activity goes, I think that you can gain a reward from that and increase your XP from doing those things. I also created a user vault, or you can join another user's. So you can either create your own like I have, or you can also join me or others here, like how I intend to do as well. So I think you can probably find me here. I'll just click on my vault and I'll pop up right there. And I haven't done any trades yet, but if you go over here, this is my deposit, and I can go over here and go ahead and trade just clicking over there, and it'll bring me to the trading chart, and I can put in a trade, and anybody who's following me will then earn or lose in this account with me. So those are the three different types of vaults that you have with regards to the digital asset management, which they call Paradex vaults. The other ways that you're going to be wanting to get XP is by trading, either trading futures or options. So let me go back to my main account because I want to show you some other ways that you can earn XP before I get to the trading part. So you're going to go over here, make sure you connect your Twitter, and you're also going to want to share your link if you can. If you can't, no worries. There's plenty of other ways to do that, but you're definitely going to want to share your link by copying it, giving it to people that you know, DMing them, messaging them, or sharing it on Twitter. That's a super easy way to do it, and they give you like a pre-configured message here to post, and it makes it super easy to share your link like that. Then the next thing is, and I think the pretty much the main thing here is to start trading on the exchange. And you can go over here and select from your favorite, which I've already done here, or you can just select from any of these categories, which is a super easy option. So I'm gonna go over here and see which one of my favorite tokens has a good setup to trade. And looking at this market, generally, I think that we're gonna look for some shorts, or maybe something that's really oversold at this point that is looking for a little bounce. So let me look at a couple of these. I think S is a great example here. It's been downtrending for a while, so we have probably a little bit ways to go here. Seems like there's a good downtrend forming here. Looks like a good head and shoulder setup. Looks like there was some sort of downtrend, and it seems like it's just going to continue. That's what I'm looking at the chart. That's what it's kind of informing me of my quick technical analysis there. So I'm going to show you this though, how to trade and put in your trade. This is super important. So we can either select from cross margin or isolated. I'm going to prefer isolated because this lowers my risk of liquidation if I put in multiple trades. And so that way I'm not going to have to really consolidate my whole risk management with every position. I can just kind of isolate my risk management to the one position that I have set up. So that's why it's very important that I have it set up on isolated so I can lower my risk with liquidation. And I'm going to determine what to set this up at a little bit later on when I can see what my liquidation price is set at. Let's look at how much of a quantity we either want to sell here. We can do dollars, the size here, use a slider right there, or we can just type in the numbers as well. So if we do like 100 USD, we can just click on that. And we have a couple ways to make a sell here. We have the market order, we have a limit order, or we have a pro with stop market, stop limit, and scaled order. I'm going to do the basic one, which is just a market order. I'm going to put in $100 there. And we have a couple other options here, such as reduce only and take profit and stop loss. So we want to set our percentages here just to be opening and closing these trades pretty quickly. That way we can start adding to the points, which is really critical that we open and close trades. 10% and 5% I think are good risk to reward numbers. And we can see that our liquidation price is set to 18, and that's with a 5x. We can't increase it anymore, so I think I'm just going to leave it there because the margin to liquidation is pretty high. So I'm going to leave it at 5x. Notional order is $46. Max slippage is 0.1%, and fees is 0.03%. And these are pretty much like the funding fees and the open and close fees as well. So we also can see what the account value is worth, the unrealized profit and loss, margin ratio, account leverage, and the contract. Minimum sell price is 0.46, 46 cents there. So once we have everything verified and looks good to go, we just click on confirm sell. So it looks like the minimum required, so just increase that. Let's just do 110. That way we can get in our order with the minimum that it's telling us. So once we've done that, we can see here our positions are opened. Let's try that again because it didn't open. Okay, so it seems like it did open and just refreshed over here. And it shows us a really nice indicator showing the sell, shows us the liquidation price, and it shows us the take profit and our stop loss here as well. So great information being displayed here on the chart, and it's thanks to TradingView that has some great charts that you can use here, and you can pretty much put a bunch of indicators, trend lines, and anything you need to help you with your position and entering into a trade. So we have some other open orders as well. That's the stop losses that we've set or take profits. So those are just set as open orders, but we have their open position here. It shares some information here at the bottom. Is the market, the 5x leverage, the risk is isolated. We have a short that shows the size of the position, notional value, the entry price, the mark price, the liquidation price, the break-even price, and also take profit, the unrealized profit and loss, and unrealized funding, and it also shows the margin. So it gives us the ability to close this whole position by clicking close all, do a market order or a limit order. So all of the same comforts and ease of use that you're familiar with from pretty much the best and biggest exchanges like Binance and Coinbase. And it gives you the ability to do this all on chain using DeFi. And this is the best part about it. You could be entitled to one of the biggest airdrops, such as that we've seen in the past with Hyperliquid, where this guy from crypto Twitter, CC2 Ventures, sharing with you his airdrop that he claimed that was worth $2 million. So I think this is another great opportunity to be looking into right now. And you might as well, if you're trading already on any exchange, you might as well take advantage of this and get a free airdrop that could be worth tens of thousands, maybe millions if you put in the right amount of time and capital into this. That's what I'm doing here. I'm sharing this with you right now pretty early. I shared this information very early in my own Discord back in 2023 for Hyperliquid. And personally, I know people who made hundreds of thousands of dollars from that airdrop alone. So I'm trying to share this with you guys very early still. As you can see, we have only $81 million in volume. When Hyperliquid eventually did their airdrop, they added billions of dollars in volume, and they were competing with the best, such as Binance, in volume. So this is still super early. Get in now while you can. All my links to join will be down in the description. And I hope you enjoy this video. Let me know if you have any comments or suggestions for this. And I hope to catch you guys next time. Take care and be safe out there.